Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another installment of the Weekly Flags Recap. First, I want to talk about something that happened to me this week. I was blocked by two YouTube users who were, I believe, angry that I even mentioned somebody being flagged. And I've tried to explain this in previous installments that I'm listing off all the flags, whether or not these are friends of mine or whatnot. I'm trying to be impartial about this. I never try to say that someone definitely flagged someone else unless that person is admitting to it openly, Maybe I'll say that somebody thinks that someone flagged them, and they've named someone, but I've tried to toe this line, and so to be blocked this week by two people who didn't like that I mentioned somebody in my last video, I try, and I'm just being me. If I can't be me with you, and you want to block me because I'm impartially just listing things off, because I actually find value in getting things accurate and correct, and not fudging things with biases like who's friend. If you can't handle that, then I got 2,000 subscribers and I got plenty of friends. I'll take 2 blocks, but I guess I wish we could be more adult about this. Anyways, I'm probably going to run into the same situation with this week's flags recap, because we have some people that don't like each other that will be listed off, and they will be listed right next to each other. A little meta-analysis. The great debate community did not have the most flags this week. Actually, this week, it was the porn community. It's new that porn would get flagged so much and attacked so much in 1 week, but it happened. So I'll start with the great debate community. Inmendham was suspended, and a lot of Inmendham's fans seem to think that this suspension was the worst timing ever. He had so much to do, and then he got suspended. I'm like, he's got how many channels? It's never a good time to get flagged. But I just kept on seeing that comment over and over again, horrible timing, horrible timing. Then we've got Muskoka Man, who was, I believe he got a copyright infringement strike because he covered a song. Then we have Felita the Geek, who was flagged for... for, I guess, bringing up some old drama as, tangentially to something that she was trying to talk about in a video. But I'm just going to leave a whole bunch of links down there so you can get all these other, takes on what happened, and maybe you guys can put it together. And part of that is probably Smileweaver 3 being flagged as well. It's a nasty web that we're weaving here with all these flags. This is why I'm trying to list them all off, to show that, there are certain circles where these flags keep happening and they need to stop. It's part of the overarching message that I'm trying to convey by doing this series every fucking week is, we can do without this. Bruce Shepard, a.k.a. Ravenwolf, he believes that his Hangout was possibly flagged, and this would be the second time that I've seen a 4-hour-long Hangout not get posted to YouTube and have some content in it that maybe somebody might have wanted to flag. So the previous one was Brian J. 1962. Part of his Fail Friday didn't get posted as a 4-hour-long video. So next we've got Concretenjeffro. He was flagged for taking a Marty Friedman song. Marty Friedman was the guitarist for Megadeth, and he's taken one of his songs that he's done on his solo career, and he's made it so that the backmasking version of it, where he reversed the song, he's put his own interpretation of it, where he's saying that Marty Friedman is talking about Yehushua, and Yehushua is Lord, and he can hear it. So he's put it up kind of like karaoke, and I don't understand why this is so offensive to people. If it were Dave Mustaine, I would understand it even more, because Dave Mustaine actually is a very outspoken religious person. Outside of being in Megadeth, there are a lot of people in the heavy metal community that say, no, that's just an act, and we actually are religious. Ozzy is one of them. And Black Sabbath just came out with a song, God is Dead. Anyways, next we've got Femitheist Divine, who lost a channel this week. And I have got 2 videos where people are talking about that. We've got Our Fight for Freedom, who was flagged for talking about Sharia Law. And we've got Igot, thecodenow, who he wasn't flagged, but he has made a connection between covenantoflove, who repeatedly came up in a few of the other weeks, and Trample on Snakes 3. He believes that these are the same person. So he's got some evidence that he would like to show you guys, and it has to do with flagging. Next, we've got the racial commentary community, and there's one video there, and it's by lildumbbimbo, and I want you guys to actually watch this. It's like, of all the flag videos this week, it is the most interesting. I'm just going to call it the flag of the week, because it's about interracial lovemaking, and it's computer generated, with like IMVU models and stuff, and it was flagged because I guess the female character was saying that she preferred not to date white men, and that was considered hate speech because she preferred men who were darker. On to the gaming community, we've got Megapix 3, Misty Patch 10, Ladyz Euphei, and BetterSkatez was flagged also, and he was flagged for a kind of a knife play video, so that's the most interesting one out of the gaming community. Gaming flags are almost never interesting, but that one, I guess, if you were to see the original, it would be a little interesting. In the commentary community, we've got TheDrivingBlogger was flagged on the Retro 1987 channel. And Sammy Lies was flagged for a video where he was trying to teach people how to fish for other people's logon on Facebook. Like, get people to log into Facebook in certain apps and then steal their information and then log in as them. He had a video tutorial about how to do that, and it got flagged. Next, we've got the inappropriate category, and it's just going to get worse from here, people. Tell all the young kids to get out of the room, just right now. Warning. Okay, so Coco Puffz was flagged for twerking, and then her video where she mentions it, she gets about 3,000 views versus maybe the 100 that I'm going to get on this video, because apparently she, with her booty clapping, is saying something so important. Then we've got SlintEyed, who was flagged for e-cigarette smoking tricks. Mojomanhand got a 2-week suspension for posting shock videos, kind of like the Traces of Death style videos, and the video where he announced that he posted a video of a woman who kind of belly flopped and knocked herself out, diving off of a cliff into a body of water. So that's the kind of video he got flagged for. And the foot fetish flagger is back, and he's trying to get yet another group of young girls who like to do challenge videos to give him some foot porn so he can get off and then probably flag it. Well, this time the girls decided not to give him his foot porn, and so he flagged them anyway. Very wrong. On Flag Watch, I'm going to put a guy who I'm just going to pronounce his channel as Dickhead, basically because he called out so many other people on YouTube and posted their username with a guy with man boobies, and he's probably going to get flagged for that. But the last thing I'm going to list, and every flagged video that came up in my aggregators this week actually fit into a category. There's no and the rest category. So the last category, this is the people who took the cake this week. This is the porn community as seen through the eyes of Helen 906. And I really couldn't... Helen 906 showed me so many flags that I just stopped checking, because I'm just taking Helen 906's word after checking half of these. So, here we go. Triple X Porn Hacker, Amy Martinez, 1125, Monica Romero, 1320, X Fresh Triple X Pass, Stephen Singleton, 1199, Wendy Fuentes, 209, Rhonda Sheridan, 52, a couple new channels, they didn't name their channel yet, Mrs. Brazzers, and I recognize Brazzers as being a porn brand myself, and let's see, CWQD2D2D, Brent Spino, 2004, another unnamed channel, Bagasser, X-Brasser, 2012, Essie Shaw, 318, Kyalev, Fresh Funny Video, Cat Aslan 1, 2, and 3, a couple more channels that are unnamed, Calf 391, Garrett 840, who might have been flagged twice because Helen 906 notified me twice about that person. Donna Sater, I don't know how to pronounce that. Dawn is a Donisitor, I don't know. Bunch of numbers. Janet, Eliza Shun, Janetization, I guess. I don't know. Mr. Rocky 89, Victor Lemon, 32148, 3 Abel, Dennis Humes, RTTRTRTRT011, got just a flag, wasn't taken down. Mr. Fanny Milek. Mr. Fanny Milek, I guess. Applejack 1951, and I really don't want to know what was on that channel before it was flagged, because it's the name of a My Little Pony. Keter Meads, Meandu, another gobbledygook, didn't name it channel, and Cephazdasdis, where the channel's still up, but all the videos were flagged down, which is something that can happen, actually. You can have a whole batch of videos get condensed into one strike. So it's happened to me on one channel, so I know it can happen. And then the last one is Where114. So all of those, pretty much, the ones that I checked, I sampled half of them and could discern that they're pretty much channels that would have things just before it gets to the pornographic level. Good looking out as far as trying to get the word out, and my personal gratitude to Helen 906. None of us would have known about any of these porn channels going down if it weren't for you, Helen 906. Everyone subscribe to Helen 906, because this is somebody who really is community oriented. Anyways, after that I'm going to leave a whole bunch of links to anti-censorship websites, and I'll leave you with the same message I leave you with every week. Quit flagging people. Just make an angry video where you scream your head off and get it all out, and let people scream. Everyone needs to be able to have their own voice. It's okay. After you're done listening to them, you can go enjoy your real life. YouTube is not life. It isn't. It's not worth investing so much of your emotions in flagging someone down and repeatedly flagging people and going on flagging wars and all that. You could be doing much better things. Laters.